Welcome, fellow adventurers, intrepid explorers, and purists of the authentic off-road experience. In a world increasingly saturated with sleek, sophisticated, and often overly luxurious SUVs, vehicles that boast more high-definition screens, and automated features than genuine off-road capability, there remains a steadfast beacon of true utilitarian heritage. Today, we're setting our compass and our sights on a vehicle that doesn't just define rugged simplicity, it embodies it. A machine whose very silhouette instantly conjures images of remote expeditions, untamed landscapes, and perhaps even the very image of royalty, like Queen Elizabeth II herself, confidently navigating the vast plains of the African wilderness. We are, of course, talking about the legendary Land Rover. For generations, particularly in the less developed corners of our planet, it is widely believed that the very first automobile many people ever witnessed was not a glamorous sedan, a powerful truck, or a gleaming sports car. Instead, it was this sturdy, boxy, incredibly resilient Land Rover, valiantly bouncing over unimaginable terrain, forging paths where none existed. This isn't mere folklore. It's a testament to Land Rover's unparalleled, no-nonsense design philosophy. These original series Land Rovers were meticulously built for one ultimate purpose: unwavering utility. They were rugged, yes, disarmingly simple, and crucially, and this is key to their enduring legend, if not always perfectly reliable in the conventional sense, then at least remarkably easy to mend. With whatever scraps, rudimentary tools, and ingenuity you had on hand, these vehicles could be coaxed back to life. They were the trusty steed, the indispensable companion for anyone daring to explore the most far-flung lands, much like the iconic plinth helmet and khaki shorts often worn by their intrepid, self-reliant drivers. The design of the Land Rover Series has, over the decades, become an absolute icon. A shape so instantly recognizable, so enduringly charismatic, that it has been endlessly imitated, yet never truly replicated in its raw character. And while modern vehicles may draw inspiration, borrowing styling cues from this storied lineage, you simply cannot beat the authentic spirit, the raw charm, and the inherent capability of an original. Which brings us, with immense excitement, to today's star, this magnificent 1970 Land Rover Series IIA, recently featured for online auction by Bring a Trailer. This isn't merely a vehicle, it's a meticulously restored slice of history, offering that stripped-down, unapologetically, old-school 4x4 experience that purists, adventurers, and collectors alike truly crave. From its unmistakable inboard headlights and rugged, ready-for-anything auxiliary jerry cans, to its classic roll-up canvas roof, this Landie has everything you could ever dream of wanting in a vintage expedition vehicle. It truly is the kind of machine that effortlessly transforms even a routine drive to pick up takeout into an exhilarating, small-scale expedition. Get ready to embark on a journey into true automotive authenticity and discover why the Land Rover Series IIA remains an enduring legend. Narrator: the very idea that Land Rover has evolved into what is now largely perceived as a luxury brand would bring a knowing chuckle, perhaps even a brief bark of laughter, from anyone who owned or relied on a Series Landian period. These vehicles were, and remain, the absolute automotive equivalent of a rugged, go-anywhere Wellington boot. Incredibly practical, supremely resilient, and built for purpose, albeit occasionally, and charmingly, a little less waterproof than their footwear counterparts. While the later Series III models might have introduced a few more creature comforts, making them slightly less agricultural, this Series IIA is completely unapologetic about its basic utilitarian roots. Every element speaks of uncompromised function, from the honest exposed metal panels, to the visible rivets that bind its body, to the simple wing nuts holding the windshield in place, and the robust series of levers controlling the transfer case. It's not just mechanical. It's a tangible symphony of simplicity, inviting you to interact with the machine in a deeply physical way. And yet, even a purist's delight like this classic Land Rover isn't entirely stuck in a time warp. This comprehensively restored example seamlessly integrates a few thoughtful modern conveniences that subtly enhance the experience without compromising its vintage soul. You'll find a fantastic Marshall speaker, perfect for bringing your favorite tunes along for the ride, and a custom cup holder arrangement, a small but significant luxury. It's safe to say the original owner of this Land Rover, back in 1970, would have had absolutely no idea what to do with a cup holder, probably opting to simply secure their water bottle with a bungee cord or stash it under the seat. But for today's adventures, having a dedicated spot for your hydration is, undeniably, a very welcome touch. Powering this authentically old-school experience is the venerable 2.3-litre inline-four engine. While it made a modest little over 70 horsepower, this engine was renowned for its torque, its durability, and its ability to keep going, no matter the conditions. That power is delivered to the ground through a robust 4-speed manual gearbox, paired with an essential overdrive unit for more relaxed highway cruising, and, of course, the legendary 2-speed transfer case, offering high and low range for tackling any terrain. The seller notes that this vehicle will comfortably cruise at 60 mph, a testament to its restoration and the benefit of that overdrive. And in a charming nod to classic Land Rover tradition, they also mention that the transfer case does leak a bit. As any seasoned Landie enthusiast will tell you, all vintage Land Rovers leak. It's how you know they have fluids in them. It's part of the authentic character, a delightful quirk rather than a flaw. But beyond the general charms and characteristic quirks, the true, profound appeal of this specific Land Rover Series IIA lies in the frankly exacting, and indeed exhausting, level of restoration it has undergone. This isn't just a tidy-up, it's a comprehensive, frame-off rejuvenation. This example boasts a brand new frame, ensuring structural integrity for decades to come. The entire powertrain, from the gearbox to the axles, has been thoroughly overhauled, ensuring every mechanical component is brought back to peak condition. It features fresh brakes for reliable stopping, a gleaming stainless steel exhaust system that will last a lifetime, and meticulously rebuilt instrumentation that looks crisp and new. On top of that, a host of high-quality extras from the renowned specialists at Rovers North have been integrated, enhancing both its functionality and authenticity. Judging from the detailed pictures of the underside, you would genuinely think this vehicle was brand new, having just rolled off the Solihull production line. This level of restoration is truly a work of art, preserving the integrity of its heritage while enhancing its usability. As it's been so thoroughly overhauled, this could very well be one of the truly reliable, ready-for-anything Series IIA. Land Rovers out there. But for many, that ultimate reliability, while certainly a huge bonus, isn't really what makes these Landies so genuinely lovely. The enduring, magnetic appeal lies in the experience of driving such a vehicle. It demands a certain level of mechanical sympathy, a willingness to listen to its nuances, and a comforting handiness with a spanner. These vehicles are designed to be simple, to be understood, and to be repaired by their owners. It's this inherent self-sufficiency that defines the Land Rover spirit, the ability to diagnose the latest stumble and then sort it out yourself, fostering that very type of independence and capability that you might have needed to cross the vast Kalahari, navigate the dense Amazon jungle, or simply enjoy a true, unadulterated drive through your local back roads. This Land Rover is not just transportation. It's an invitation to adventure, to connect with history, and to fully embrace the old-school cool that very few modern vehicles can even hope to emulate. And so, our captivating journey with this magnificent 1970 Land Rover Series IIA comes to its conclusion. It's impossible not to feel a profound appreciation for its unique and absolutely irreplaceable place in automotive history. The stark contrast between the original series Land Rovers and the perception of Land Rover as a luxury brand today is truly striking. This vehicle and its siblings remain the automotive equivalent of that sturdy, reliable Wellington boot. Incredibly practical, remarkably resilient, and fundamentally built for work. While later models, like the Series III, perhaps offered a touch more refinement, this Series IIA unapologetically embraces its basic utilitarian roots. Every exposed rivet, every simple lever, every piece of metal speaks of its functional purpose, creating a mechanical symphony of simplicity that deeply connects driver to machine. And yet, this classic isn't entirely stuck in the past. It beautifully integrates subtle modern conveniences, like that Marshall speaker and the custom cup holders, making it perfectly adaptable for today's adventures without sacrificing its vintage soul. What are your thoughts on this authentically old-school Landie? Do you prefer the raw simplicity of the Series IIA or the modern luxury of current Land Rovers? We'd love to hear your insights, your memories, or your dream adventures with a classic Land Rover in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into classic 4x4 culture and the enduring legacy of the Land Rover Series IIA, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting automotive content. And be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next expedition.